Come on, baby. I'm faded.
Feeling X-rated.
Welcome to the Faded and X-Rated podcast. Today, we got Day, Nas, Kip, and myself, and we here to rock out with y'all today. So let's get it started.
Myself, what's your name? You say your name. What's your name?
Oh,
Better know nigga's name by now.
you know me. I know me. When you're great, you're great. There's no damn mistake.
Okay.
All right, so last week I'm sad to say I couldn't make it to the episode. The edibles hit me a little too hard, but you know we back. You know, live to fight another day, and I'm here fighting another day. All right, so let's get it started. So we're gonna start off today. We're gonna talk about the NBA. About to reopen back up. You know, we know that they're supposed to start this whole bubble tournament down in Orlando. So in the midst of that, they're proposing an option to throw in a second bubble and another location for the teams that weren't going to make it, I guess, just so that everyone can participate in the finish of the season. Also with the NBA, I just want to combine them together. They're allowing the players to change names on their jerseys with social justice statements. So what are you guys' thoughts on them opening up or proposing to open up the second bubble for the teams that are not going to make it to the playoffs, and the option to give players to change the names on the back of the jerseys to reflect a social justice statement?
The second bubble, the second bracket, whatever you want to call it, I think it's dumb. Why are we having to lose this bracket? This is not the NCAA with the NIT. They have an out bracket essentially for people that didn't make the NCAA tournament. Mm-hmm. So why that in the NBA? You never done it. As far as I know, you haven't done it before. So why do it now? It's like
I mean, it's not that they've never done it before. This is just different circumstances. Like if it was a regular season, they would still be playing. You know what I mean? They would have still been able to finish the season. They wouldn't just been able to drop out at the last bit of it. But in my opinion, I don't think it's necessary, because at that point, you know, what are they really playing for? I understand they're on contract, but what are they really playing for? At that point, all you're doing is putting these athletes and all the staff that would be working in the bubble at risk, you know, of
I agree with that statement 100%, because there's no point in them playing.
Right.
You know, at this point, the season would be their season would be over at this point.
Yeah.
Like it's July, their season will be over. They would be resting. They'd be on vacation. Yeah. Although they've been on vacation for the past 4 months, whatever case may be, still at the end of the day, I just feel like it's pointless to have it. Only benefit of it is that if fans have tickets to the game, they can go see that. But you can't do that because there's nobody going to be there watching it. So
exactly.
So there's no point in that. And the second part of your question was in reference to the players opted up names. Yep. Mm-hmm. I think that it's a good idea. I don't think that it does really much, aside from it does bring awareness. So I'm not gonna say it doesn't do much, but it does bring awareness, and it could make those who are turning a blind eye to it have to see it if they're watching the games. So that's definitely a good benefit, I guess, of it. So that will be it for me personally.
Yeah. As far as me touching on, I agree with y'all with the NBA on the second bubble. I'm looking at the list though. I did not know like the Warriors was doing that bad. These are like teams. The second bubbles for teams like that didn't make the playoffs basically.
Yeah.
I knew Knicks is on there. That's not surprising.
Cavs is on there.
Cavs. I'm surprised to see the Warriors, but they did have a tough season.
They have a lot of hurt players.
A lot. Curry was basically out the whole shit, and it's basically. The second bubble, they said it's enabling them to participate in like a mini camp or subsequent games against other clubs, and you know. But I honestly, I agree with you. I don't think it's necessary. Like, let them just do what they do. Why try and take them out there and make them have like a risk of like getting hurt or like getting catching it, and you know that's just recklessness. Like they doing a little bit too much, but What was the second as far as the
allowing the players to put social justice messages on the back of their jerseys in lieu of their names?
I think if you give the NBA players that right, they're gonna go wild with it. Like,
so the crazy thing is, when the first came out, Ja Morant had put a picture on Twitter, because he wear number 12, and he had changed his name to Fuck, and Fuck 12. So
oh shit,
that's dope. Hey,
but he took it down. But that shit was, I
damn.
mean, a lot of players were saying they were going to put names of victims that have died, from police brutality, stuff like that. So
that's a good concept. I like that.
Fuck 12. That's funny as shit.
Yeah,
But
I think that's a dope idea, actually. Though, like, I mean, we've seen time and time again that the NBA has always been like a players' league, right? So, like, those guys having the opportunity to kind of voice their opinion with their jerseys or whatever the case may be, I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I agree. You know what I mean? I always wondered for the first bubble, why would they put it in Florida, which is having the most craziest outbreaks to the COVID? I mean, mind you, the COVID could lay dormant for a little while, so I understand that they want to be testing people, but I feel like that probably would be like one of the last places I would want to have it.
Yeah, but yeah, and what's funny? I was gonna say they chose the location before like it got crazy over there, but it was always crazy in Florida. Conley, it was always like, like the numbers was always like, it was kind of similar to New York when New York was crazy, but I don't know.
I think it got to play. I think I'm maybe speculating on this, but I think it has something to do with the fact is that they can kind of control the environment if they have them all at Disney World, because first up, you have to think about it, Disney World has their own hotels.
Yeah, and they closed right away as soon as
they closed. They closed everything right away. They have the space and opportunity. And I just thought about this as well. The NBA has a contract with ABC, which is owned by Disney. So I think that's also a factor that could play into it. I think that's also a factor. But I think the main thing is that Disney World has the ability to house the players, as well as they have they have the hotel space and they have the arena to go ahead and have that tournament and have it going. They probably have multiple gymnasiums they can set up and everything like that. So I think I could see that being the case. Plus, you got to think about it. Although they're in Florida, nobody's really going to Disney World. You can't go into Disney World right now.
Yeah,
they have it there, and they have hotels at Disney World for sure. I know that much. So that's my plan. That's my thoughts on that.
Yeah, that was just funny to me.
I seen some funny shit. They was like, you know how like J.R. Smith just got added to the Lakers. They said he gonna try and sneak out in the middle of the night, hit up a bar, and get Henny wasted and try and fuck on some chicks. I was like, oh shit, y'all wow.
I can see that happening. J.R. is a wild man. Let's switch over to the NFL. One of the biggest things that have happened in the NFL recently was Cam Newton signing to the Patriots. So he signed a pretty shitty deal with the Patriots. It's a 1-year contract, and with his incentives, it would only pay him $7.5 million. Now, Cam Newton was a former MVP of the NFL. He took his Panthers to the Super Bowl in 2015. He hasn't really had the greatest of years the last few years because of injuries, but he hasn't done terrible for his value to go down as bad as it did. So what's you guys' thoughts on Cam Newton to the Patriots? Do you think he's going to start right away? Do you think he's being underpaid like I think he is? What do you guys think?
I think it's a great opportunity for Cam, right? I think like the league has kind of written him off as the guy who can't get the job done anymore, but I don't think that's the case, right? I think like if you're injured, right, like you really can't perform to your best of your ability, right? And Cam is a big quarterback with I think he has a good arm, right? You would kind of compare him to I don't know, maybe they won't, but Ben Roethlisberger, right? Like same body build kind of, and I think he has a strong arm just like Big Ben, right? So I just think like it's a great opportunity for him. I think the deal is disrespectful though, because granted, what he's done in the past, I think has kind of shown that he's worth more than that. But here's Cam's chance to kind of prove everybody wrong, and that's my thoughts on that. I think he's gonna have a good season, right? I think if he has the scheme down packed and can perform, like look at Tom Brady in that scheme, right? Tom Brady has performed well. So now we're gonna go into a different argument to say, is Tom Brady really good because of the coaching and the schemes, or is it just because of Tom is being Tom, right? So we'll see.
Well, I think
we all think.
I think Cam gonna bounce back something crazy. Like you said, just piggybacking off of what Scrap said, he's still an elite quarterback. Injuries fucked him up in the past. He was MVP 2015 season. Um, he's a dog. Like he's really a dog. Like if you at his best, he's gonna do what he got to do. Patriots, he got weapons over there. Edelman, Sanu, receiver wise, but I honestly think he could have got more. He's basically getting veterans minimum, basically. And I'm looking at the list of people that's.
Nah, he's getting more than that. He's getting more than that.
Oh, he got more than
minimum. Jameis Winston's getting the veterans minimum. We'll talk about that contract too, because that's crazy.
But yeah, I think he gonna prove a lot of the haters wrong. Honestly, that people that counted him out.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I while y'all was talking, something popped in my head, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna check this out. I think that Cam, he's kind of getting fucked over. Well, not kind of, he's getting fucked over. I think that they are really underselling his ability to play. Yes, he's been hurt, but I think that the upside of Cam Newton is a lot better than the downside.
Right.
What I was looking over while y'all were talking was a player that I thought that I feel could be similar to Cam Newton, not so much as play wise and effect wise, but he has had a similar trajectory as Cam Newton. The player I'm thinking about is Matt Ryan.
Oh, okay. I thought
Matt Ryan
somewhere else with that.
Nah, Matt Ryan, because Cam Newton won the MVP in 2015 when he went to the Super Bowl. Matt Ryan won the Super Bowl, went to the Super Bowl and won the MVP in 2016, the year right afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Both haven't produced really well, but Matt Ryan is still getting paid top dollar. And the biggest fact. Mm-hmm.
So with the Matt Ryan situation, Matt Ryan, he's had some injuries, but he hasn't had the significant injuries like
exactly.
Cam had the shoulder and he had the foot injuries.
I agree with that, but I think that the reason why they're quote unquote, and I don't agree with the statement at all, that they're not trying to pay him his money because the fact is he don't think he can do it. They don't think he could do it. Like I guess physically and game wise, he can't do it. But Matt Ryan hasn't done it. He's been playing the entire time.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan hasn't had a great year since. I'll tell you right now, his best year
since Kyle Shanahan left.
Yeah.
Since that Super Bowl.
He's 11-5 at the Super Bowl. Then went 10-6 and then 7-9, 7-8. That's not that good of a. And he was 8-8 before he went to the Super Bowl.
And he got Julio.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that's exactly what my next case within the situation was that Matt Ryan has had better weapons than Cam has had throughout his entire career. Julio Jones is a catching machine. He had Julio. He has Ridley now. He had Sanu at one point.
He had Roddy White too, I think.
Yeah, he had Roddy White at one point.
He had the tight end last year. Yeah, he had some pieces.
And I just brought that up because the fact is, if I'm not mistaken, they play in the same conference. If I'm not mistaken too.
Yep.
They play in the same conference. Their trend is kind of the same in my opinion. They both are MVP players who played in the Super Bowl who've downtrodden before, but one is being paid what he's being paid, and the other is being paid millions of dollars. And I'm pretty sure they're going to renew Matt Ryan on his contract. They haven't really made any indications that they're making a move from him. I'm not trying to go ahead and count the next man's pockets or bring the next man down, but I just find it kind of odd.
I'm counting niggas' pockets. I do it for us.
I find it just kind of odd that they kind of on the same trend, but one still has his job with his team, but the other doesn't. So that was just food for thought that I just want to throw out there. But yeah, I definitely think that Cam is being jerked in regards to this. I'm not a Patriots fan by any way, shape, or form, but I do hope that Cam finds success with them because the fact is, Cam is a competitor. He's a real competitor. He loves the game, and he needs help.
Son Cam got into a car accident, and I think he played like maybe if not that week, but the following week.
Yeah, he did get in that. Yeah, I remember that now that you say that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I honestly don't know if it's because remember the Panthers recently got bought by a new owner, right? So I don't know if that contributed to it, and like this owner wasn't invested into Cam as the other owner was, but Well, the head coach did leave too, so
yeah, Ron Rivera.
Thing. Yeah, but like I still think like who do they have now? Did they draft somebody? I don't even know what the Panthers got other than Christian McCaffrey.
They picked a quarterback, I think. I gotta look it up. I'll tell you right now. Give me a second. But
I mean,
they ain't had nothing that was really good on paper as far as I know.
I just think at minimum, right? Cam is still like in my view, right? Top 15. Like who? 32 quarterbacks. Who?
I don't know if he's top 15 though.
Who you? So okay. I mean, I can't name 15 off the top of my head right now, but
Teddy Bridgewater. They got Teddy Bridgewater on the Panthers right now.
Yeah.
But even so, no, Teddy Bridgewater been hurt too.
I think he's
good. I think Teddy's good. He's good.
Yeah, I think he was. Well, when he filled in for Drew Brees, look who he had on his team. He had Michael Thomas, the nigga that don't drop nothing. They had Alvin Kamara, and they got a stack team. They had Jared Cook, big ass at tight end. They had a stack team. I mean, I think. Well, again, when we get into Jameis, I think Jameis will win out the quarterback role when Drew Brees retires, and he's going to have a fantastic career as the Saints quarterback when it comes to that. But I think that it should be a quarterback competition between Bridgewater and the dude that they had last year, because I didn't necessarily think he did bad. I just think he was, he just jumped right into the water. Kyle Allen,
I don't think he did no more. I don't think
pay a guy some millions. I don't know if there's a battle.
I mean, yeah, you got that, but I don't think especially since Teddy Bridgewater hasn't started in a while, I don't think he should be guaranteed the spot. I think it should be if there's a competition in place.
Who's the quarterback before?
Kyle Allen, I think.
He's not there no more.
Allen. He's gone?
Yeah, they got it says Teddy Bridgewater, Will Greer from Wichita, and PJ Walker.
Why would they get rid of the person that started last year and keep Greer?
Yep.
That's dumb. Yeah, all right. Well, and then like he's starting right off the. Sorry about that.
I'm sorry about that.
Sorry about that. Just fast forward that last part.
Yeah, like I agree with you to what you're saying though, Dave, 100%. But yeah, Teddy Bridgewater is there, and he's presumably going to be the starting quarterback. So that makes me think that they really have real justification to get rid of Cam, because for the contract that he got signed on with the Patriots, they could have signed him for the same shit with the Panthers.
Yeah,
like you're in the same situation now, because the fact is now you have a nigga who doesn't have the locker room in Teddy Bridgewater. He doesn't have the locker room on his side. Right. He has to come in and go ahead and learn your whole new book, which Cam would have had to do as well. But I think that now it's kind of I think that they didn't want to have Cam in there because they felt that they didn't want to have that, I guess, quarterback versus new coach competition. That makes sense.
Yeah, they lost their two biggest vets though in one offseason. They lost Cam, and Luke Kuechly retired.
Yeah,
I forgot you retired.
Very good.
I guess McCaffrey gonna have to be the new leader because you lost your coach too. That's 3 big losses in one
year.
1 year, bro. But we'll see how they bounce back.
They gave up on Cam. Like he said he wanted to stay. Nigga said they gave up on him, and it's like
I'm about to bet the under on the Panthers win this year. I tell you that much. They going against Tom Breezy, and they going against Drew Breezy.
I don't think they're gonna make it out of that.
And the Falcons, don't sleep on the Falcons. The Falcons get their defense back last year. Damn, their whole defense was hurt, so they got that defense back, and they got Todd Gurley, so that's gonna be a nice little conference.
Oh yeah, they do got the Todd Gurley.
What?
I forgot about
Todd Gurley. Oh shit, I forgot that happened.
That nigga's been sleep under during COVID. That nigga's Patrick Star under the rocks. God damn,
niggas got
the NFC South is about to be beastie, bro. But
Panthers gonna be in the last place.
I'm betting that under. McCaffrey can only save him so much. He can only save him so much.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that.
Teddy Bridgewater gonna see what life's like when you ain't got a big surrounding team around you. They only got McCaffrey. Greg Olsen gone. Yeah, they lost Greg Olsen too. That's another vet that they had.
Wait, who's their receivers right now?
They got
Robbie
DJ
Anderson.
Williams. Robbie Anderson is some shit.
I'm saying I'm listening. They got DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, Curtis Samuel.
Curtis Samuel was pretty good from Ohio State.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get into Jameis Winston contract because and we're gonna talk about both of these former starting quarterbacks and how they're being mistreated or just underpaid. These niggas, and it's because they black. I'm gonna say it right now. It's because they black. So Jameis, his contract with incentives can pay him $3.4 million. Now his contract without incentives is only guaranteed. Like his base salary is roughly around $950,000, and his signing bonus is $148,000. Niggas rookies come in making more than that.
What?
First round draft picks come in making more than that.
Somebody just made $12 million first round. Oh, Jordan Love. There you go. Made $12 million.
Yeah, I just seen that article. Like, and his money is guaranteed, right? Like, he has one of the biggest guaranteed contracts, and he wasn't even like the top 10. I was like, wow. Shout out to him.
Wait,
he getting that.
He backing up Rodgers?
Oh, they
Exactly.
getting paid back? Rodgers about to be backing him up soon. The way they pay him.
Yeah. That means
Damn.
Rodgers is leaving soon.
And I know Rodgers know this story because he did the same shit to Brett Favre. how you get your girls, how you losing. This is one of those cases. he ain't not familiar with this. He should know. But that's crazy. Backup quarterbacks that haven't proved or done anything are making more than both of these quarterbacks
combined.
Wow.
And it's not like Jameson Winston had a bad season. He threw a lot of picks.
He had a
But look, he said he recently just got that LASIK surgery. Remember, he said he couldn't see, but now he got that 20/20 vision on the field now.
I remember when he did that dumbass pregame speech when he was sitting on his fingers like the W's.
In the W's.
Dumbass.
Dude, that was dumb as fuck. Hey, I appreciate his enthusiasm trying to get his team fired up, though.
You better wash your hands before you put your shit in the middle to break us down. Like, what you doing?
Yeah, big wild.
Deshaun Jackson was staring like, this nigga crazy.
Yeah, that was wild.
But yeah, you said that his contract to pay him out the max like 3.5. You said
3.4 mil. That's if he hits all his incentives.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Nobody picked him up yet, right?
He on the Saints.
Oh shit!
I wonder what incentives he got to go ahead and hit because
to start. If he starts, I think starting's one of them.
Why?
But he probably not going to start because Drew Brees.
He's not going to get no play. What the fuck?
I don't know. Nigga,
Drew Brees wanted to sign him.
Drew Brees' shoulder could go ahead. But the crazy thing is he was asking for a lot of money, and then I'm sure teams would have signed him for much more than that, though. It has to be something behind it.
I felt like the only way he gonna get play
he was still in crabs again. That's
if the fan, I feel like if the only way he gonna get some play is only if the fans remember what Drew Brees was doing in the off season. You get overwhelmed. Like, coach, check me out. I don't want to play in this building.
I know Jameis was like, oh yeah, this nigga fucked him when he said that shit the first time around. Then when everyone accepted me, he's like, God damn it. he was like Denzel in the Malcolm X when a nigga he was that good. Yeah. Let's get over into some fashion. You know, we don't really talk about fashion, so let's get into some fashion. Yeah,
not fashion.
It's my lane.
So, Kanye West just signed a deal with Gap on June 26th. It's a 10-year deal, and it's supposed to help the Gap rise their stock. They've been trending downhill due to Corona, like a lot of other fashion industries, because they aren't able to, work in the stores and get those sales like they used to. They had to lay off about 10% of its corporate workforce. So this collaboration with Kanye West and Yeezy might be exactly what they needed to kind of jumpstart them up. So what do you guys think about this collab with Kanye West and the Gap?
I think people gonna jump on the Gap bandwagon because of Yeezy, basically. I mean, Gap was never really like out of style. It was kind of like always in style. They got some good cargos, I ain't gonna lie. But Yeezy being the person that he is, him being a big impact on the culture and all the hype beasts and everything, they're just gonna gravitate to the Gap X Yeezy collaboration. You got a 10-year deal? Damn.
10 years, yeah.
That's a long ass. So is it like I'm not sure? Is it like he got like creative directive, like designing on the clothes?
I'm not sure the details of it, but I do know the deal is going down. It's almost similar to like I know a few years back H&M and Balmain did like a little collab.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
It wasn't a 10-year deal, so
Balmain prices is hitting.
Yeah, that sold out fast. I know that definitely impacted H&M right away. So I feel like once it's almost gonna be like how Beyonce with the Ivy part is almost
okay. Yeah, so I feel
like that
like
kind of impact when she went to Adidas. That shit sold out in days. Well, not even days, a few hours. Like if you didn't get through the pre-sale to get your shit, you really wasn't gonna get anything once the shit opened up. So I feel like it's gonna be a good move for the Gap. I'm gonna try to get me something. I gotta see what the prices look like. You know what I mean? Niggas are gonna buy.
Yeah, facts.
Well, I ain't even gonna hold you. Now I think it's just now in this current climate, man. I start watching shit a lot more and start seeing what people do, and I ain't really fucking with it. The reason why I ain't fucking with it, this is another way that they're capitalizing on black people dollar, bro. Yeah. I'm sorry to be that guy, but you gotta realize that whenever we do some shit, we push the needle on shit. Like if it got anything to do with what we purchase and things that we find value in, people love buying that shit and love exploiting that shit. I think that this is just another way that they're gonna make their bread. Like that Yeezy deal probably worth millions, but Gap on the back end gonna make $1 billion off this shit. Like which is gonna happen with companies, but at the end of the day, I just feel like we should have had to go ahead and pimp ourselves out for niggas to make their money, man. We shouldn't have to do that. I ain't gonna fall for that sucker shit this time around.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make money off these Gap niggas by buying these stocks too. That's what I'm gonna do. We all gonna be making money off each other.
I was just looking at that shit just now. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
We all gonna be making money off each other. It's all
right. That's exactly my incentive. I'm like, yo, I'm about to look at these stocks for $12. I'm about to go and copy some, get them back to 30. But yeah, I think that it's going boom. I think that it's definitely going to be driven by black people. I think that if we go too bananas and start buying too much of it, we're gonna
right fall victim to the white man's
slaves.
We're gonna fall victim to that shit. But if what we gotta do if we smart with black people smart, come together to collective like, yo, let's buy up these stocks, let's buy a bunch of the clothing, let these Asian niggas and these white people start buying this shit, bail out, stop buying the shit. Let them run the stock up and let us get that shit and let's collect. Because that's how it's going to happen. That's how it happens with everything else. Because with Jordans, the same thing. Now, white people and Asians love buying Jordans now. Because the fact is that we put the shit on back in the day. Now they like, oh, I want to get that shit.
They yak it all up now, them goddamn Asians, man.
Yeah. That's how the resale market work, man. Them niggas
baby feet motherfuckers.
But yeah, like, hey man, I'm really on my shit. I'm watching shit now. I'm like, yo, these niggas really think they slick, man. That H&M Balmain shit, that you know who that was for. These niggas is crazy.
Yeah, they knew what they was doing. Because they know H&M is not that pricey of a store, and then you collab with Balmain, and then it's just like once they intertwine, it's like, oh yeah, we got them. We got them right when we want them.
I already know H&M wasn't even putting my size out there for sale anyway. Them fuck boys, man. In other news, let's talk about this whole little three-way beef with Freddie Gibbs, Jeezy, and DJ Academics. Now, I believe that how the story goes. I know Freddie Gibbs was on an interview, and the comment was brought up about Jeezy, and Freddie Gibbs pretty much said that Jeezy is musically irrelevant. And I think that's when DJ Academics pretty much like kind of spoke for Jeezy and was saying like, Freddie Gibbs, you ain't shit. How can you talk about Jeezy when you haven't done what he's done? I'm not a big fan of Freddie Gibbs. Like, I don't know if it's his voice. Like he got bars, but I think his tone just like I can't get into his tone when he's rapping. But I don't know. He got a few songs that I've heard that I've kind of enjoyed, but I'm a Jeezy day one fan. I was when they knew these are the dope boys go crazy. I'm back at Jeezy.
That's my shit.
No Survivor Jeezy.
Got the snowman shirt.
Hey, Connie, young Jeezy.
Snowman shirt. I got
Nah,
that.
but
No, it's dope.
I,
No, it's dope.
I honestly don't. I honestly don't listen to Freddie Gibbs. I never really heard a song with him.
Only
Like
X.
I can't even really say. Yeah, X would defend him. He said he's related to him there too, right?
I don't know how true that is. I do know he said his family is like from where
Gary
he was born in Gary, Indiana. Yeah, so
They on academics head though, like for
oh yeah,
even.
they brought back the old shit about him stealing computers when he was at Rutgers as an RA type shit. That shit wild. They brought the Carfax out. But academics do be saying some wild shit and getting away with it. Like someone tweeted, like he been hanging around 6ix9ine too much that he think he could get away with this troller shit, and I don't think he can get away with that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
that's how he got on though. He was a troll too. He fake was a little troll.
yeah, at one point, right?
Yeah, he was a little troll. That's how he got on to the game act. So yeah, that's within his realm and within his arena. But I fuck with Jeezy. I don't really listen to Freddie at all. So
I gotta go with Jeezy on that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't really. Yeah, I can't.
I ain't ever picking Freddie Gibbs over Jeezy. Ask about me in the streets. You know, he's a rider, nigga. No, I can't. That Recession album is so fire to me, bro.
Yes.
TM 10 was it 103? Let's start. What's the first one? Is one
TM
101? Does it start 101?
What?
I think 103 is the one where I do with Jay-Z and them, and you got OJ with Fab and Jada. That album's fire.
OJ, woo!
Freddie Gibbs ain't putting out heat like that, nigga. He ain't getting features that's gonna put on like that, nigga. You crazy?
Yo. Yeah, I don't even know why that even came about.
I can't name a Freddie Gibbs song, but
he said Jeezy's not he's irrelevant right now.
He's musically irrelevant. I don't give a fuck how bad Jeezy's last 2 albums been. Those first 4 is all he need, nigga. You crazy? And you got and for him to even say that, the nigga Jeezy had Freddie Gibbs on that album TM 103. Like, yes, I was listening to the album the other day. He's on one of the tracks. I don't listen to that track, but he was on one of those tracks. So I'm like, wow, that is bonkers.
Be your own niggas, be
your own niggas. You know, this is why niggas don't accept every feature. Nah, I can't. You know, you can't always put everybody on. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what the context that man was saying. If he's saying like he's musically irrelevant right now, but at the end of the day, there's no positive connotation you could put as far as the word irrelevant when you're talking about another man or another person in general. You can't say like somebody's irrelevant and that could be taken in a good light. You could say like he hasn't put out any work recently, second, third, but you got to put respect on somebody. And when you put that phrase on there,
and then he said in the interview, if he want to fight, we can fight. Like what?
What? Oh, he said about
Wait, who said that?
Freddie Gibbs said that about Jeezy.
Oh, they must be had some static.
But I bet you Jeezy not even like paying no mind though. He said something like because he knows there's no really comparison.
I haven't seen anything of any response from Jeezy, but the whole shit is just like niggas is showing their ass. COVID-19, bro.
Niggas going crazy.
Speaking of niggas showing their ass, let's talk about old boy August Alsina because he showed his ass big time. He dropped a big bomb on the world.
Thank you, August. All right, let me say this. All right, for August,
that's Nas, nigga. Nigga Nas looking like August Alsina. Put a bandana and sunglasses on. That's August right there.
Nah, let me say this. For August to make this August ain't make music in a minute, so he recently just dropped the album. I heard like half of it. It's cool. It's not like his old shit, like man, I love this, or like it's a little bit more like you could tell he in like a whole different space in life right now, because he was going through like all that sickness. He got like his sister dying and having to take care of his nieces, like bringing his nieces. But I just people saying like him saying all that is like album sales, this and that. But I feel like that's some shit he should never said, like in the interview. I know you're expressing yourself and like you wanna be this open book to your fans and everything, but that boy sat up there and said that though. Yeah, I think it's true though. Like
I gotta get the tweet that nigga said, bro, because he said some wild shit. Nigga said, if I die today, I've lived a happy life because of what this is me paraphrasing what I experienced with her. I'm like, whoa.
Oh, she got that Nana. Oh, she
put that. You seen Jason Lyric? She put that thing on him. In the grass. In the grass and the flowers.
What? You never see Jason Lyric?
Nah. What?
Yeah, I watched that movie. It was him and her and I forgot his name.
Alan Payne.
Alan Payne from New Jack City.
And the bootleg Dave Chappelle was in it too.
I exactly told about
evil twin Dave Chappelle.
Nah, but I feel like it's in interviews, like not interviews, but like a lot of times, like people will say Will and Jada kind of had this open marriage. Though.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
I've seen like and stuff. I mean, I don't really watch Today Red Table Talk, but when they be talking, like stuff kind of like sways out a little bit. But
so, yeah, I'm gonna tell you one thing she said on her Red Table Talk. Right, the shit blew my mind. So she was like, I guess Will was on the episode, right? She was like, me and him we could be beefing. He could live on one side of the house and I live on the other side of the house. And he could have someone over there and I can have someone over there, but we'll still be married. I'm like, whoa.
What? She said that?
Yes, bro.
What?
This is on tape. This is on tape.
Oh, she guilty as fuck. August is innocent. She guilty as fuck.
Nah, I did hear that in the past that people commented and said that they have an open relationship. So there's a lot of pictures between her and August Alsina right now. I'll tell you right now.
A lot.
So you seen the one with Queen Latifah behind her? Like,
yeah.
I know y'all niggas is fucking. I know y'all doing something.
But yeah, so I'm just like, I can't say they didn't. Listen, she talked about like she was helping him through his like what was going on, but at the end of the day, they got a lot of pictures with a lot of different outfits on, nigga. This is it's not like they was just there 1 week, nigga. This is a lot of conversations y'all was having with each other. Y'all was spending a lot of time together. So innocent to proven guilty, but goddamn it, you sure as fuck look guilty right now.
She recently said that there's some healing that needs to be going on. She's bringing herself to the table, to the red table. That's what she said. It's a post about she just saying that. It's her too.
The nigga said Will Smith gave him his blessings, bro. You know how big that is? What? Yeah, you could do your thing with that. You know,
what?
Got it, B. What?
Hold up. So he's saying like prior to their encounters, Will Smith gave him the okays with it. Like
I don't know what the okays were for, but he said Will Smith gave his blessings to whatever they was doing.
Oh nah.
I just want like Angela Yee reaction when he said that was just I thought she was gonna have like a different reaction. She just continued listening. I thought she was about to like
I was like, oh, that's good. She's doing good right now. Just let him talk. Don't even interrupt. Let him spill. So this is what the nigga said, right? I couldn't find the beginning part, but I found some of it. Nigga said, so much so that I can die right now and be okay, knowing that I fully gave myself to somebody. God damn.
Damn.
Go ahead.
So like I said not too long ago, dude was going through a lot.
Yeah.
So I guess people was accusing Jada of like taking advantage of him and him being as vulnerable as he was. him being as vulnerable as he was, she kind of took advantage of that and just like led him on astray and led him to believe that it was something more than it really wasn't. But for him to say that, he looked like he was fully in this whole not monogamy. That's the wrong choice of words, is it?
Yeah, monogamy.
Monogamy, like he was all with it. And for him to say Will gave him his blessings, nah, I don't know. I do not know about that.
Do y'all think she was preying on this young man? You know, she is 48 and he's like 26,
like,
27.
48?
He's 48.
She 48.
That's a
Damn.
20-year age gap. Like, you know, people crucify Future for fucking with Lori Harvey and Diddy for fucking with Lori Harvey because, you know, that age gap. But you don't really hear too much of that going around now when it's a woman.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, I bet you it was the other way around. That would have been the first thing that popped up.
Oh, I wouldn't mind if Jada gave me some time to play. You know what I mean? You know, but that's just, you know, that the double standard shit that be going around. You know?
Yeah.
It does go around. You know,
I think that what's what I was say? I remember like at one point there was definitely rumors floating around that Will was messing with Margot Robbie.
Ooh.
I remember that. Like, that was a thing that they was talking about, saying like, he was messing with her because they were real close, and then, you know, they starred in 2 movies. They said like, he was putting her on and shit.
Suicide Squad and
Focus.
Focus.
Mm-hmm.
Focus. Oh, that's okay. Got you.
So they were saying like,
girl.
they were saying that.
Oh, she's in Wolf of Wall Street too.
Showed that thing. She showed that thing
to Leo. Yep. But they were saying like, he was messing with her. So, hey, man, if that's what they do, man, that's what they do. Fuck it. That's what. Yeah. If niggas is cool, cool with it, right, then who am I to go ahead and judge?
Right. They've been making it work. I mean, they've always had like an awkward kind of. Not, I wouldn't say awkward. That's kind of fucked up to say
Their
awkward.
relationship is super.
It's weird because they go on vacation with his first baby mom. Like they all go on joint, like, or maybe Will and the old baby mom will go on vacation by themselves for their son. You know what I mean? So it's like,
and they always, I don't know if y'all noticed this, but with like Jada, like Tupac always comes up.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like how she's still in love with Tupac. But their relationship is different. But like me personally, I'm too unstable for that. Like, I'll be in my head. I'll be having.
I feel you.
I probably want to go over there go chop somebody up.
Chop somebody up.
Yo, what's good with you?
Wow.
I'm just saying, I can't have like open relationships. Ain't for me. I can't do that.
Nah,
you do what you do when you does it. It's all right? If y'all got respect for each other, what's the problem? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, but no, it ain't for me personally because, like you said, it isn't a stable headspace, so to speak. Like, it isn't really it's not for the faint of heart, and I don't think that I would be able to go ahead and do it. But hey, I've been a side nigga though. I'm cool with that, but I can't be nigga alone to my girl. I'm sorry. I can't
imagine Will Smith coming back to the crib. He go to the door. You just hear the headboard knocking. You think he just shake his head and turn around like this?
Yo, what's the nigga name? What's his name? Josh Hart. The dude that saw what's his name? James Harden slammed his face to the basketball. What's the nigga name?
Oh yeah, that was Josh Hart. Yeah.
Yo, they was like, yo, how Jaden looks at August 26th. Come on, Jaden. Yo, I can't get the show out right now, but you know what I'm saying? That shit is hilarious though.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit. Hey man, you know, if it works for them,
whatever works for them, man.
Yeah, whatever works for them.
I can't do that. I won't be able to stand that. No,
you
sir.
Know, hey, but you know, I think a lot of people do a lot of weird things. Well, I won't say it's weird. People do a lot of different things in their relationships. Some people do role play. Some people like to go ahead and bring somebody else in the bedroom.
Like that swinging.
Yeah, swinging. Like it's all right. I guess they got that type of respect. You know, maybe because you never know. What if by chance they only do that with only 1% at a time, and it's not like they're doing it with multiple people. Like throughout like a 6-month time frame, they got like one person they really fucking with outside of their marriage. So if it's nothing crazy, like
they used to fuck with Dwayne Martin and what's the name? Oh, girl, Tisha Campbell.
Did they really?
Yeah, they said that was a big thing too back in the day.
Well, all right then. So
this shit shouldn't be surprising.
They ain't new to this. They true to this, and they gonna keep doing this.
Yeah, like niggas just fuck up they swerve, man. Mind your business. Like fuck that. Keep doing y'all fucking thing.
It's just a new age, and they just don't. I guess they not adapted to it.
People just loud out here, man. They in their business. Let them do their thing, bro.
Everyone business. Like mind your business.
August Alsina was being a sassy bitch this weekend.
Yeah,
because he didn't have to say that.
Right.
He didn't have to.
And it's real convenient. He got an album coming out when he want to drop this bombshell, nigga.
People are like, oh man, he probably mentioned him. He probably mentioned Jada in the album. Let me go listen to this. Let me go stream this.
That nigga, man. He a definition of a nigga. I fuck up a good thing when it's going good. They probably cut his ass off recently.
That nigga was at the casino hitting the slots all night, and he want to go and try his luck at the roulette table. This nigga, what the fuck was he thinking, bro?
Oh, you used the expression.
Yeah.
I thought that nigga made literally so. Like, what? Video of this shit?
Yo, that was a good one.
He had the pity machine hitting all night. He got too antsy, want to try his luck. Somebody fucked it up. You think any other cougar gonna take you on now, nigga?
Yeah, loud as fuck, bro. Loud as fuck, man. He could have got put on with some other people. He could have probably made his way to Halle Berry ass. You fucking up, dog.
He could have got the knee alone.
Halle Berry ain't even the one to go to. It's what's my girl from
Sanaa Lathan?
Nah, boy.
Where's she from?
From the Tay Diggs in the movie.
Sanaa Lathan?
Best Man? Is it Best Man?
Sanaa Lathan.
Nah.
Oh, Nia Long?
Nia Long?
Yep, there we go.
That's what he just
You take the animal tonight.
I'm exhausted. I ain't gonna hold you. I am tired. But that's neither here nor there. Mind your business. We just talked about this.
Yeah, Nia Long, that's vintage right there. Vintage.
I coming out in that little outfit in the first one.
Good God Almighty! You gotta hit him with.
All right, we gonna leave August and his untastely decision to do that alone. Let's talk about this versus battle that just happened with the smackness of the smackness. Jada.
Hey, look!
You know, got the airplane.
Gotta be on the Jada move all summer. So Jada and Fab had their verses on Monday. That was a show on itself, man. That's what we needed to see, because that shit was straight comedy. You got Jadakiss smacked off the Deuce. You got High, who was faded out of his mind, probably off the weed. I don't think he was lit off of alcohol, because he was just too mellow in the corner. And it was just jokes all night. That was entertaining. I like that versus.
You dirty dog.
We don't gotta keep telling stories about each song. 10 seconds later, Jada cut and Fab up to tell a story about the song. That was a rough part of the song.
Did you hear?
Let's get that song.
Nigga kept bringing up how, because Fab Baby Moms is pregnant right now, so he can't bring up. He's like, I bet it be. He said, "That's my niece. I'm gonna give my niece something real good. You my brother. I always check up on you." Like, he is lit.
He was lit. If I ever get married, I'm playing this song at my wedding.
Yo.
That shit.
Nah, but overall, it was a good ass battle. It's like it was rapping from New York. At one point, they were scoring it. Fab was up, and then Jada kind of took over, and then because Fab DJ was I ain't gonna hold you.
I don't think Fab was ever up because of what Jada was playing, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. And the fucked up thing about the DJ, like Jada was going first, so you could counter with your best shit just to get their first 10 wins. You know what I mean? Because you gotta think you have the advantage if you're going second. You can't be losing if you're going second in the battle, bro. That's just showing no effort at that point. And what pissed me off the most about the battle, once the shit was over, the DJ started playing all of Fab Five.
All the heat, like, yo, I was like, yo, what the hell are you doing?
I'm like, where was this nigga at earlier in the battle, bro?
Yo, but they was playing a lot of songs. Jadakiss was playing a few songs that he wrote for Diddy, which wasn't surprising.
And,
Victory.
What was the other one?
It was another Biggie song.
It wasn't all about the bitches, was it?
Was it? I don't
or was
think,
it Mo Money? Was it Mo Money?
Probably was Mo Money.
I don't know, but he did two that he wrote.
And towards the end, nigga, DJ Clue popped out. I'm like, you could have been DJing for Fab. Why I got
right? You put him on, nigga.
Damn, bro.
That nigga DJ Clue came in with the mask. Nigga.
Yeah. Yeah, the was like, come in, take this picture.
That nigga probably went right to the pre-roll afterwards. All right, I gotta get home to family after this one, nigga.
Oh man. It was a good battle though. It was cool.
Dope.
It was entertaining.
Versus evolved, don't y'all think?
What's up?
Like how it kind of evolved. Like before it was just IG. Now that shit on Apple Music.
Apple Music, yeah.
That
shit was clear on Apple Music. It was a little delayed, but that shit was clear. The audio was perfect on there. I stayed on IG just so I could see the comments, but that shit Apple was clear. Yeah.
So hold up, quick question. I have a question about this. So who's running this versus shit? Like who? Is that like
Timbo and Swizzy?
Okay,
because they started right. They was the first two that did it. I didn't see theirs, but they was the first two that did it.
Yeah,
so they run versus. I think they run versus. I know they were the one that organized the people that go head to head with each other.
I gotta put my whole hat on. See what black people do when we put our minds together. Gotta put my little kente cloth hat on. Give it to my black folks, man. That shit was pretty funny when I was watching it. I don't really watch the versus battle, but that was a good one because I felt like they definitely missed some fab tracks. They could have been some bangers.
Bro, they missed so many fab tracks, bro.
They missed a lot of those.
I mean, he's playing a lot of his songs that catered to the females, like "You Be Killing Them," like towards the ends.
When he played Gangsters Don't Play, I knew the DJ was setting him up to fail, bro. Fab got so much more fire than Gangsters Don't Play, bro.
Oh my god!
On that album, he has more fire than that. On that track, bro. I was so disappointed.
Loso's Way. He didn't even play that much songs off the Loso's Way. Loso's Way
only
2.
played the shit with him and Jeremiah. That's the only song I remember him playing.
Yeah.
That nigga trash.
And he played. He played "Throw in the Bag" remix. I was hyped for that.
Yeah.
Jada didn't play some shit that he didn't play. Why? He didn't play.
He didn't do that to him though.
The New York.
From when I was watching, he ain't had to put Y on, bro. he did not have to put that on. Because throw in the towel, you're killing him right now, son. We ain't had to do that to that man.
All right, yeah, but before we go to a different topic, I see some funny shit on Twitter that resurfaced of Jada, right? The nigga Jada was breakdancing, bro. The nigga was killing it, though. I think it was really killing it. That shit was...
I've seen that shit.
That shit was comedy, bro.
He started off like, oh, he ain't about to do that shit. And out of nowhere...
Started fucking it up, right? Nigga like, oh, he getting busy. This nigga spinning like a turtle on his back right now, my nigga.
Raphael,
go ninja, go. I'm like, all right, Fab. Then there was another one. This nigga was busting out pull-ups in New York City.
Oh yeah, with the Tim's on,
bro. I can't even do that many fucking pull-ups, bro.
He was doing the bartenders though. Nigga was hitting the legs. Oh my, this nigga is
Jada look like that fun drunk uncle that you love to hang out with.
I don't need to drink no water.
I don't need no water. I'm a grown ass man.
All right, while we still talk about some black excellence, let's go ahead over to the BET Awards recap. So this year was hosted by Amanda Seales. Everything was virtually, cause due to COVID. Throughout the performance, I didn't watch it. I just did watch the recaps of it. So on that, the Baby premiered a new music video, which was pretty dope. It kind of catered to the Black Lives Matter and all the social justice going on, and that's what the theme was. The BET Awards was also. I'm not sure if you guys watched it, but it was centered around Black Lives Matter. And it also, Beyonce won the Humanitarian Award, so that was big. And she also announced that I don't know if it was an album that she's dropping on Disney or if it's a movie that she's dropping on Disney Plus, but she's doing something on Disney Plus. It's titled. I'll get back with the title, but how did y'all? Well, I don't know if y'all watched it, but how do y'all think with this? The BET's hosting their awards virtually, surrounding around Black Lives Matters. What's your guys' thoughts on that?
Yeah, I watched it. The beginning was cool. The opening, how they had like Nas and Rakim and like Public Enemy opening up with that whole song dedicated to the Black Lives Matter and the Black culture movement. I think Amanda Seales, the host, she did her thing. Like as far as it being virtual. Like you know, like she did her thing. I know her from Insecure. Like that's why she on that show. But the performances was cool. I think the best performance was Meg Thee Stallion. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Meg.
What she performed and what wearing?
She performed her new joint and then
Girls in the Hood.
Yeah.
Oh, we freezing.
And I'm a Savage. She transformed into that. It was cool. Like the whole joint. It was like she was like in like a desert, like a California love type vibe, and yeah, she was popping that thing as she always do. She had the short shorts, you know. It was cool. She was, you know, twerking up there. I seen the Roddy Ricch and the Baby performance. It was cool. I fuck with it. And Roddy Ricch performed like 2 times. He performed his
Then he won an award, right, for his album.
He won Album of the Year for nice. For being antisocial.
Was that based on 2019 or this year so far? That was 2019 when that album came out, right?
Yeah.
2019, yeah.
It came out 2019, yeah. It came out 2019.
That was the best album. I give him that because. Oh, I knew I wanted to talk about some shit. So they gave fucking Lizzo the best R&B album or some shit, or best R&B artist over Beyonce, over fucking hers.
Summer Walker. And Janae Aiko album.
Yeah, fuck no. Lizzo's not R&B. Lizzo was like pop. Oh, yeah. That's not R&B, bro.
And we not like, listen, we're not shaming her. We don't.
Fuck that. She ain't deserve to win that. She's a great artist, but she's not an artist.
Nah, yeah, she definitely won that.
What R&B song is what song of hers is R&B? Like Good as Hell is not a R&B song. That's a pop song. Tempo is a pop song, or like I even put that maybe pop rap, not pop R&B. I don't know.
That I was like,
niggas. That was
if anything, I thought Janae Aiko or someone should have won that. If not Beyonce.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you ever guys watch it? I was lit on my birthday. I wasn't paying attention.
I did not watch that virtual shit. No,
yeah. I ain't watching.
I better stop watching the BET Awards. I don't really watch those shows anymore.
You know when I stopped watching BET Awards? After Monique hosted. I don't know if y'all remember.
Oh shit!
Beyonce opened it up.
Yeah, she was fire. She did a good job.
Yeah, she did.
Who you talking about?
When Monique hosted it.
Monique.
That was a good decade ago.
That was definitely like 09. That was like 09.
That was a minute ago. Yeah. Damn.
You said Monique did a good job, or you said Beyonce did a performance that was a good job?
Monique.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Confused.
All right, so let's keep it on with some Black excellence. So we're going to give a young lady her flowers while she's still here. This is one of our own in Mount Vernon. We're going to give a Mount Vernon High School grad, Ashanti Palmer. She just graduated from Nellie A. Thornton, my high school. Whoop, whoop. Valedictorian, and listen to me here, and she never missed a day of school from kindergarten to 12th grade. God damn. That's big. Because
shout outs to her.
Wait, give them the scholarships too. How much she got in scholarships?
She got accepted to, and she's attending Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute.
That's a good school.
In Troy, New York, where she plans to study biomedical engineering. Ooh. I'm not sure the dollar amount of how much scholarships go, but I do know she has scholarships to cover all 4 years. So
she got the bread.
She got the bread. But to not miss a day from fucking kindergarten, nigga, my mom was pulling me out at halftime, at lunchtime. Yeah, we get out of here. Let's go. I'm like, I took an average of 15 to 20 days off a year throughout my career.
Yeah.
I don't think I could make it going to school every day.
Yeah, that's like every day since kindergarten. Nah,
I ain't gonna hold her. I don't know her like that, but she had to be cutting class at some point. She had to do something to balance that out, bro.
I can't even. That's. Yeah, I definitely miss holidays, like going into the school. from kindergarten to.
Nigga, if it was raining too hard, I wasn't going.
Yo.
Shout out to her though, like
Yeah,
for doing that.
shout out to her. You know, congrats, man. Her GPA was over 100, bro. Like graduate. That's awesome, bro.
That's super dope.
I was good at my
You guys think about it. No doctor's appointment, no nothing.
I gonna say that.
No decimals, no nothing, bro.
He made it through the snow.
Oh, they not counting that?
So you telling me if school was open right now with COVID, she was going to school, nigga? Nah, I can't. Kudos to her, bro. Salute.
Oh, RPI, yeah, Rensselaer. Okay, got you. I had to make sure I wasn't bugging out. Yeah,
that's
RPI
the abbreviation. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah,
is
RPI.
You talking baseball term, nigga?
Nah, they in Liberty. I know exactly who they are. Yeah, that's cool. That shit's some bread, nigga.
Yeah.
Boy.
What is it a year?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I think it said 70-something thousand.
Yikes!
Ooh. Well, that's a lot of money in scholarship. Then we calculate that.
Oh, my fault. Before it's tuition and fees for undergrad is $53,000. So that's
in-state.
It's private.
Oh.
But that's prior to prior to room and board and all that. That's another like 20,000. So it's about 73,000.
Blondie dread, very expensive.
Hey man, but
she good. I'm proud of her, man. I'm the first graduating class of Nellie A. Thornton High School. You know, she making me proud. I was the first graduating president of the SGA. Although I didn't want to do that shit, but,
Nigga, when your reunion?
I don't know who's playing in that shit because it ain't me, nigga.
If it's 10 years, it's supposed to be this year.
Nigga, who playing y'all shit? We all 10 years. Who playing in the high?
Oh, that's true.
We Thornton collabing with the high for this one. I'm like, y'all leave this.
Hey man, I gave up on that shit. I ain't going back to that shit. Give me a virus when I'm there. I pull up to that lit. Drunker than a skunk, nigga. I'm in there. But I really do shout out to her though. I ain't give my shout out, but shout out to her.
That's awesome, man.
But best of luck to all her endeavors, and I hope that things work out and she continues to grow.
Yeah, biomedical engineering is pretty dope. Is that like? I'm trying to think what that would be. Is that like? It's not chemist, but what would biomedical engineering be?
Let's go ahead and use our resources. Biomedical engineering.
That sounds like a pre-med. Like a pre-med type of deal, doesn't it?
Yeah, it somewhat is, but you could do biology to go ahead and get into to doctorate. I mean, your doctorate could be actual medicine. Okay, so Wikipedia states it is the application of engineering principles and design concepts to medicine and biology for healthcare purposes. Ergo, diagnostic and therapeutic. The field seeks to close the gap between engineering and medicine. So it basically seems like it's just a way for them to combine biology and technology and engineering. So I'm assuming it's probably
like creating the shit. Like
probably
like okay.
To do prosthetics and stuff like that. Not so much prosthetics, but how prosthetics are not
create like new X-ray type of shit.
Yeah,
I get it now. I got you.
Yes, I get some type of idea. That's my guess on how it works. But yeah. So under the scope of including biomedical engineering is management of current medical equipment within hospitals and with adhering to relevant industry standards. Okay, whatever. Yes, like dealing with X-rays and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure she's gonna branch out and probably do her doctorate in probably medicine or something to that effect. So shout out to her. Shout out to her. Where we going, man?
All right, so let's get into our bracket that we did. We haven't done a bracket in a while. You guys, have you been able to look at the brackets?
Yeah, I'm good.
And kind of make. I'll read it off for the listeners. So what I pretty much constructed was a New York hip hop / rap artist versus the South artists. So on our East, which is our New York bracket, we have number 1 seed Jay-Z versus number 8 seed Ja Rule. And the people I selected was based off of people that we've listened to growing up. Not anyone deceased, but because I just didn't want to put deceased people or like older people that we really didn't grow up with. I know I wanted to add Biggie for scrap, but I chose to leave him out of this for now. So we have Jay-Z versus Ja Rule. We have Nas versus Busta Rhymes. We have 50 Cent versus DMX. We have Jada versus Fab. And on the West, which is down south, we have Lil Wayne versus Gucci Mane, Ludacris versus Future, Rick Ross versus Andre 3000, and T.I. versus Jeezy. Before we get started, is there anyone that you guys want to like substitute out for anyone else by chance?
I hope what? Substitute where?
Like anywhere on the bracket.
Sticking. I already made my bracket as it is.
I got it. All right, Kip, you want to go first with yours?
Am I going through my whole bracket or just going through?
Let's go through the East.
My East. So we got Jay versus Ja Rule. I don't really like Ja Rule fucking voice. So
it's murder.
So I went with Hov B.
Holla, holla.
Nas versus Busta. I went with Nas. 50 versus DMX. I went with 50. I do fuck with DMX.
That's a tough one.
It was, and that's who I voted for to be our next verses online. That would be dope.
That would be dope.
DMX want to go against Hov, and I hate to say DMX, Hov gonna smoke that ass. Well, I feel like it all depends on what you play. Like
yeah.
Even the best person could lose if they're not playing the right shit.
That's true.
And we got Jada versus Fab. I went Fab. I like Fab. Hold on, I didn't even get a chance to ask. Are we including the mixtapes and shit?
Yes, you include everything.
Oh yeah, so Fab. We're going with Fab.
You include everything. We include everything over here, nigga.
Fab. I'm going with Fab. Yeah.
All right, I'll go with mine's next. Jay-Z versus Ja Rule. I pick Ja-Z. No, I pick Jay-Z.
I'm about to say, crazy.
Nas and Bust, I pick Nas. 50 DMX, I pick 52. That was a close one for me. And Jada Fab, I pick Fab also.
Okay.
My New York will be Jay-Z on Ja Rule. I pick Jay-Z. Nas and Busta, gotta pick my Uncle Nas. 50 and DMX. I'm gonna go with 50 because I know more songs by 50, but that's like you said, that's a close one. And Jada and Fab, I gotta go with Loso. Gotta go. We on New York Scrap.
All right, so I think some of our brackets probably might look the same, but all right. So Jay-Z, Ja Rule, Jay-Z, and Nas, Busta. Gotta go with my man Nas. 50 DMX. Y'all listen to that DMX album when he was talking about it? Yo, that shit really is heat though.
That shit.
I've been told y'all this shit.
I've always been scared of the Damien song, bro. I thought that nigga was talking to a demon the whole time. I'm like, nah. When I was growing up, whenever that song turned off out the room, or I gotta skip that song, bro. That song just scared the shit out of me, bro. Who the fuck are you talking to, buddy? Who is this voice? And then at the end, the song. Yeah, go ahead, Scrat.
I gotta go with 50 Cent, and then just off the strength of for this last verses, I'm gonna go with Jada because Jada won.
Okay.
I respect it.
I respect it.
All right, we're on the West, Kid.
Starting with the West Side, and that's going South Side. Weezy versus Gucci. I'm gonna go Weezy F, baby. Don't forget the F. Let's go. Luda versus Future. This is tough for me a little bit, just because the fact is what Future has done recently. But I can't go past Luda, man. Luda got that. I'm sorry. Rick Ross versus Andre 3K. I like Rose, but I can't get rid of everything that 3K put out. I can't get rid of everything. I can't get rid of everything that 3K has been upset of.
That's a good one too. That's a
tough one. But I can't get rid of. I can't get rid of everything that Andre 3K has put out as far as what he's put out and what has come subsequently because of his shit. I can't. So I'm gonna go with that. T.I. versus Jeezy. That was another tough one, but I might go with my man Rubber Band Man. T.I. I go my man Rubber Band Man.
About to have a whole bunch of different lists now, nigga. Here we go.
I gotta go with my man T.I. man.
All right,
Rubber Band Man.
Come on, man.
We got Weezy versus Gucci. I'm going with Weezy. Luda versus Future. This is a tough one because Future definitely has been
recently
on and holding it down since he like really started blowing up. Like Future been going crazy for like the last 8 years.
Yes.
But
Yes.
Luda has been going crazy for like the last 15 years. Well, from 2000 to like 2016-ish, that nigga was going off. So I'm gonna go with Luda. Rick Ross versus Andre 3K. I'm going with Rose. Nigga, what?
I knew you would. I knew you would say that.
Just like you said, you can't take what all Andre 3K put out. You gotta think Rick Ross put MMG together. He put Meek Mill on. He put Wale on to another level. Even though Wale was already nice and Meek was nice, but he put them on and gave them resources to excel even more. We ain't gonna talk about the other nigga that was in the group the first year. I forget his name.
Stolly.
Not Stolly. What the fuck was his?
Rocky Fresh?
Nah, it was some bum nigga that didn't make it too long.
Yeah, keep the roster too long.
Oh, Pill.
Pitt. What's it, Pill? Hold on.
What's his name? Pill or something like that? And he was beefing with them after?
I gotta look at the album cover because the nigga, his seat quickly got replaced. And it was Pill. Oh boy, that nigga was garbage. And T.I. and Jeezy. I'm going with the Snowman, man. I'm going Jeezy.
Okay.
Snowman.
Definitely a different list. All right, I'm gonna go with mine. For Wayne and Gucci, definitely going with Wayne. I'm a fan of Gucci, but Gucci, he just don't. A lot of his music don't have substance. It's hype music, but I'm gonna go with Wayne. Luda and Future, I'm gonna go with. Damn. So, like they say, Future definitely been consistent. He really been consistent, but Luda just had that impact on the culture.
Never chase a bitch.
Nigga had hands up. Nigga had shit.
I think I should have put Luda versus Lil Wayne. That might have been a little because it got
I would still stay with it.
I think I would have picked Luda versus Weezy.
I'm gonna go with Luda. I'm gonna go with Luda with that. I fuck with Future. I'm gonna go with Luda. For Ross and 3K, I'm gonna go with Rick Ross. I fuck with 3K. I really do fuck with 3K, but Rick Ross, he got a lot of shit. I like his music. 3K got shit too. But the reason I'm gonna go with Rick Ross is because he got more of a solo, more like a solo catalog as opposed to 3K.
Facts. Yeah,
that's like one reason I'm gonna give him up. And I'll go Ross. And for T.I. and Jeezy, I'm gonna go with Jeezy. Definitely, I'm gonna go with Jeezy.
Okay. Y'all some slippery one wet.
I'm gonna go with Jeezy.
I got something for y'all. Go ahead, I got something for y'all asses.
Go ahead,
Dirty dog.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, you know.
Oh,
what y'all niggas make me realize? I need to listen to some more goddamn music because I don't listen to enough Gucci, Andre 3K. I don't listen to none of that shit.
Well, it seems like your list will be easy for you.
Yeah, so the Weezy off the back, Ludacris, Future. I don't know. That Dirty Sprite got me. I gotta go with Future.
That was close.
Don't feel bad because I was definitely leaning that way.
Go ahead.
I was definitely leaning that way. Sorry.
Rose versus Andre 3K. I ain't gonna hold you. My man Ricky, the boss. When he on features or anything like that nigga is mad.
I'm gonna come back for y'all asses. Don't worry about it.
Lemon pepper wing.
And T.I. and Jeezy, I gotta go with my man Rubber Band Man, yo.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come to the dark side. Hey, I fucking don't fuck with y'all for picking this nigga Rick Ross over. You gotta think of. I agree with the point what y'all made about the solo career thing. I get that, but the impact that Outkast has had, you could say that. Oh yeah, he's only half a bit, but at the end of the day, without Outkast, there was no Land of the Snakes, man. From J. Cole, no Land of the Snakes. That's cool. No, that's not cool, man. I'm not throwing that shit away, man. That niggas is out of your goddamn fucking minds.
With no God forgives, I wouldn't have a good caption for that picture when I knock nigga helmet off.
Got a point there.
I got that caption straight from that album title.
And hold on. What was I gonna go with this? And you gotta think about it. Andre 3K, every track that he's on, he kills. Every track. There's never been a track.
That's why I was so hesitant. You right, Kip. He body every.
I can't think of a track that he was featured on that he's been killed on.
He got that track. He got that track with Rick Ross when 16 ain't enough.
16 ain't enough. Snapped on there. Yo, he killed every verse he had on Frank Ocean's albums.
Pink
Come on, my nigga.
The purple man.
Come on, my nigga. Y'all niggas.
I don't know. I still gotta go with Ross.
Go ahead.
Kev, you're not changing my mind. I'm going with Ross.
I ain't here to change your mind. I'm just gonna tell y'all niggas.
I might go with Future than Chris. I ain't gonna cry. I
was thinking about that, but I had to pay my man Luda his respect.
I might remake on that, but
all right, Kev, we're gonna go through both the East and the West for the next because only 2 each side. And then,
all right, so let me put my list up. On my fault. So I got Nas versus Hove. Nas killed fucking Hove on Ether. I think that's probably one of my favorite. That's probably top 3 diss tracks in my joint, followed by probably No Vaseline and what you call it, the shit Pop by Pac. I forgot the shit. Hit 'em up. Those are my 3 top diss songs ever.
You want to know what my top one is? That nigga Pusha T is Story of Adi Dog, nigga.
That was a good one, but
tick.
No Vaseline was wild, bro. I'm sorry. No Vaseline was fucking slap. But I ain't gonna lie.
Nigga 40 know what should be 40 said he still hurt by that shit.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm going with Hove, man. Hove got too much. He has a catalog that's very, very extensive. His rap style has evolved through the years, but he's always stayed true to what he's rapping about. Nigga so dope to his own fucking mother. So hey, I'm
dirty
going
with
dog. 50 versus Fab. That's actually tougher than I thought it was. I pulled the trigger on with 50 because 50's old shit, man. That was he saved New York rap game in my opinion for a period of time. New York rap game was kind of on the wayside. He picked up and took over, so I did like fifth. Weezy versus Luda. It's going Weezy, baby. There ain't no debate about that. Best rapper alive. He's the best rapper alive. Andre 3K versus T.I. I already told you I'm going 3K again. So that's where I'm at.
3K made it kind of far for you.
Whole 50 Weez, Whole 50 Weez and 3K left in my bracket.
All right, I'm going with Jay-Z versus Nas. Hova makes it to the next round. 50 and Fab, 50 of course. Weezy and Luda, I'm going with Weezy.
All right.
And Ross and Jeezy, I'm going with Rose.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go with Jay-Z and Nas. I'm going with Nas. Okay. Nope. So I don't care. I'm going with Nas.
First album, classics though.
Yeah, I'm going with that. I could go on and on. I could go debate about that, but I'm gonna go with my next one. What was the next one?
You tell me.
With the bracket with 50 and Fab.
50 or Fab, maybe?
50 and Fab. I'm gonna go with 50. No, I'm going with 5. I'm going with 5.
Okay.
I'm going with 5. And Wayne and Luda.
Yeah. No, you said you switched to
Future. I thought.
Oh yeah, Wayne and Future. I'm going with Wayne. And yeah, I think that's it.
Ross and
Ross and 3K. No, Ross and Jeezy. I'm going with Ross.
Okay.
I'm going with Ross.
Scrap, where we at, Scrap?
All right, so we doing we're going all the way down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the people that you pay.
So boom, I would have Jay-Z, Nas. I gotta go with Jay-Z on that one. And then I got 50 and Jada. I gotta go with 50. I'm sorry. 50 my man. Okay. And then if we keep going down, I have Weezy and Future. Weezy, I'm sorry, Future. Get your ass out of here. And I have Rick Ross and T.I. I gotta go with Bandman on this one.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he said what? He said T.I. versus Weezy?
Nah, T.I. versus
Ross.
Oh, T.I. versus Ross. Okay, got you.
You picked T.I. Okay.
All right. Well, what I got left in my top 2, I got 50 versus Hove. Hove, man. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, Moonlight was fucking fire. Moonlight definitely got some bangers.
We stuck in La La Land.
Nigga said,
when we gonna lose?
I'm gonna come back to it. I got a quote for y'all from that song that I was like, that shit is fire. I gotta think about it. Then I got Weezy versus Andre 3K. I'm gonna go with Weezy F Baby, man.
I figured that. All right, that's a nice solid
Baby.
lineup. Jay-Z versus Weezy. All right. I got between Jay and 50, I'm going with Jay, of course. And between Weezy and Ross, I'm going with Rose. Rose has made his way to the finals.
What?
All right, I'm gonna go with between Nas and 50. I'm gonna go with.
You know you going with Nas, nigga.
I'm gonna go with Nas. And with Wayne and who I got? Rick Ross. Shit. Okay. Oh, I didn't have myself. I didn't twinkle my feather. Wait, what? Wait,
what? What kind of dominatrix? 50 Shades of Grey.
I'm gonna go with Ross and Wayne. I go with I'm going Ross.
To the dark side. Yes.
I'm going Ross. Ross is in my final.
Fuck Weezy.
That nigga's crazy.
I go Ross. Go ahead, Scrap.
Come on.
Right, I'm going. I would have had Jay-Z 50. I'm going 50. I don't give a damn. And then I got Weezy and who I got? Oh, Bandman. I go with Weezy on that one.
All right. So Kip, you got Jay versus Weezy. I got Jay versus Ross. Nas, you got Nas versus Ross, and Scrap, you got 50 versus Weezy. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct for me.
So.
Kip, start us off, Kip. Who you taking to the? Is your final?
Hey, this is man, this is a tough one. I think these probably
Mr. The Carter versus Mr. Carter. Huh?
Yeah, the Carter battle of the Carters be. Hey,
he knocked him out.
The quote I was gonna put off Moonlight from Hove was, "I don't be going on the gram going ham, giving information to the pork. That's all spam." That is bars. All the shits is all the shits
information to the pigs. That's going ham.
I don't be on the gram going ham, giving information to the pork. That's all spam. That was a tough ass bar. All about the swine, B. All about the swine. But that was I heard that shit. I was like, oh, that shit really was a bar. It's Hov versus Weezy. I don't know how y'all got Weezy in your bracket. Lil Wayne is the best rapper alive.
No, he's not.
He is. He's the best rapper
alive. Nigga, Jay-Z's still alive. Jay-Z's the best rapper ever, bro.
He's the best rapper alive. Lil Wayne, between Lil Wayne's mixtapes and albums, I think that you could find better bar for bar. You have better tracks on that shit. No ceilings. The mixtape was better than a lot.
The first one. Let's talk about the next couple no ceilings.
Okay.
They started trending downhill.
I will say this: Weezy did have some misses. He had a period where he had some misses.
Nigga had a lot of misses.
But when he hit, Carter 3 was a masterpiece of an album. I'm going Weezy F Baby. That's what I'm saying. That I'm going Weezy F Baby, man. I'm sorry. Best rapper alive, B. Ain't no debate.
All right, so I'm going. Mine is Jay-Z and Ross. Y'all know who I'm going with. Jay-Z. My man, Hove been a part of some of the greatest pieces of work since he's come out. He's developed talent. He brought on Kanye, my favorite artist. So I could never not appreciate him for putting him on the game. He had fucking The Rock. What was that group called? It wasn't The Rock. Who was Freeway Beanie Siegel and them niggas called? Was it just The Rock?
State Property.
I forget what that group was called, but he had a lot of niggas. I mean, Weezy, like you said, he had a lot of niggas. He found Drake. We can't take that away from Nicki.
But he also did find Lil Chucky and Little Witch.
Little Chucky was garbage.
He found Tiger, so I fuck with Tiger. So
he found Drake. I gotta get an nigga.
So I think that with Weezy, I think he falls in that bracket of what Ross did. He should have followed the same suit and cut them niggas out that wasn't doing the numbers.
Jay found J. Cole and Wale.
He found Wale?
Yes, he did. He was first signed to Rock Nation.
Oh, you're right.
Rock Nation. And when you think about it, you even got to trickle off to who Kanye found, because if it wasn't for Jay-Z, Kanye couldn't have found niggas. Kanye found some heat too. But we're not gonna get into that. We're talking about the music right now. And Kanye, Jay-Z, he hasn't had an album that missed. Even Kingdom Come.
I didn't like that album. I don't like that album. I don't like that album.
Come got fired.
That was his weakest album, bro. That's his weakest album.
It was his weakest, but it was better than a lot of niggas' albums, bro. Kingdom Come. You got. Let me pull up the track list. I can tell you some of it hard. Minority Report's my shit. Beach Chair. He got Hollywood. He got Anything. He got Kingdom Come itself. I think Dear Summer's on there at some point. That album had a lot of good shit.
I'm gonna pass on that. I'm gonna pass on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jay-Z. Ross. It wasn't close. I ain't even gonna say it was close. But that I go a whole.
What I got? I got Nas and Ross.
Yeah.
I'm picking Nas. I'm gonna pick Nas over Ross just because of the simple fact that he has my name. Nah. But
that's what it is, nigga.
Nah. But I really I'm a genuine fan of Nas. From It Was Written, Illmatic. It Was Written was a classic tape. A classic. I was introduced to that probably in maybe middle school, with Street Dreams, Nas Is Coming, If I Ruled the World. He probably didn't have he probably throughout his rap years, he probably didn't have the same impact as Hove and Wayne, because he wasn't really as much commercial as them in a sense. But he still came back with that Life Is Good album in 2012. With that shit,
album was fire. And then he lied that another album was coming out that didn't happen for another
another 6 years or some shit like that.
When Life Is Good come out? That came out
2012. Right? Nah, 2012.
2012? Damn.
Yeah, that shit dropped in 2012, and it took him a minute for him to drop after that. But yeah, he's an amazing storyteller when it comes to music. Amazing lyricist. He had that beef with Jay-Z, stood on his own. Somebody say he probably lost. Somebody say he probably won.
That shit.
He won, but Ether, nigga. But yeah, Nostradamus, man. Go with him.
Scrap. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Nas.
Nah, you good. I still my case.
So I had 50 and Weezy. I'm going with 50. I don't give a damn. 50.
Oh,
many men
50, man.
wish that for find me.
Love my eyes on you. I can't see.
Window
I can't believe y'all got rid of Weezy. Y'all niggas is crazy, son.
I don't understand how y'all niggas can. All right, so you listen to 50 Cent. I bet you want to get shot after you listen to that.
You ain't lying though, but still.
I wanted the vest. Man. I wanted the vest he was rocking.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get shot.
Let's talk about the impact. Let's talk about niggas' impact, man. I'm sorry. I gotta put. The reason I really gotta put Weezy out there too. He bred a lane for all these rappers that is out right now. Every nigga that you see wearing dreads, every nigga that you see wearing grills, all these niggas doing this rock emo shit. This is all from Weezy shit, bro. This is all from Weezy. Nobody was doing this shit before him. Come on, man. I can't believe that. That nigga's crazy.
Weezy's not the greatest rapper alive.
Who a bigger troll, 50 or Weezy?
Why would Weezy be trolling? Got to do the price of rice.
50 keep me entertained to this day.
To this day.
To this day.
I agree.
Nah, Weezy,
he's on Mount Rushmore of rap to me.
Weezy lost first day on Masked Singer. He's out of here. That nigga lost the first episode. I'm like, damn, buddy.
My nigga Weezy.
With his dread about to fall out of his
he do
head.
look crazy with them dreads now. His dreads is looking a little nutty. But I think Weezy on Mount Rushmore to me. If y'all mind me ask, who's your Mount Rushmore of rap? right now.
Through our age period or like all time? I'm
Like,
assuming
in your opinion, which
Jay-Z,
Kanye.
Kanye,
Ooh.
Nas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who the fourth would be. Oh, niggas letting fire.
How many faces on Mount Rushmore?
Four.
Four.
Yeah, I might sound. Well, no, I can't put Lupe up there. I love Lupe, but I can't put him up there. I'll be. Shit. I don't know if I could put. I might have to put. Well, I don't want to put Pac because I didn't really get to like live through Pac music. I said Jay, Kanye, Nas. Come back to me. I'll figure this out.
And before y'all answer that question, I just want to ask y'all too. Who do y'all think could make the Mount Rushmore, depending on what they do? Is there
Currently?
Okay, that's a main follow up.
So,
Drake.
Yeah.
I can put Drake on mine now. I think Drake. I think Drake could go on there now.
He solidified himself.
Drake been in the game 10 years and he's been consistent 10 years straight. J. Cole too. J. Cole been.
Oh yeah. Damn. Shit. I know J. Cole probably on Kip joint. Or like
I don't know if he's there.
Name yours, kid. You up?
All right, so mine's I'm Wheezy on that bitch. Wheezy there, bro. I'm sorry, Wheezy on that Mount Rushmore without a shadow of a doubt. Hove on there. I think my Mount Rushmore is a little bit flexible because I can go ahead and knock people off depending on what they put out recently. M would be there if you're talking about all time without a shadow of a doubt. M would be there, but
Eminem.
Yeah, M would be there for sure.
Nah.
Really?
He would be there for sure. He's my favorite rapper of all time. He would definitely he would definitely be up there, but I gotta drop him down a peg because the fact is that other people are putting extra work out there, and a lot of his work doesn't age well. His shit doesn't age well in this point in time. You can't really rap about smacking somebody in their face at random. But so I'm gonna go with Jay. Who else? Jay
Weezy.
I can probably make a case for Kanye being there.
Make a case? Ain't no case needed, nigga. That nigga.
I can make a case for him being there. And my last, who would be my fourth base on Mount Rushmore? I'm happy to leave Nas off, although I got respect for him. I listen to some of his music. I got to leave Nas off there because the fact is he hasn't put enough out there.
Okay. All right, kids.
He's put enough work, but he hasn't put work up until this point in time that I could say that Weezy's put out work for a longer time than Nas has put out work.
But
no,
just to so you telling me that?
What's going on?
You telling me that
his first album is a fucking slap. His first three albums is all time classics. I definitely agree with that statement 100%. But
I agree. But you telling me that after granted he didn't put out as much as work, but another 20 years from now, you think he's still not gonna be in the talks of like the?
Oh no, he's going to be in the talks of greats. He's still in my talks of greats. Nas is in there, but the fact is he can't. I can't. When I'm looking at the Mount Rushmore right now, this is who's active, who's out there putting in work right now. I can put Weezy in there because the fact is that this may sound a little contradictory, but Weezy's put out work in a more recent time than Nas has. Nas put out maybe 2 projects in the past 20 years. 2?
No, what?
20
years, nigga. What?
Oh, 20. My fault. I'm thinking about 20. I'm thinking about the 2020s. So 10 years span. My fault. The 10-year span.
He put out 3.
I thought he put out 2.
He put out that new shit, Nazir.
He put out that shit, Nazir.
Life is good.
He put out some shit after the Khaled album, and I think he may have been doing something like right before that. Maybe that was the album was supposed to be called Nigga, but I think when it came out untitled in 2010, something like that.
Oh, the Lost. He dropped the Lost tapes too.
Something like that. But that's why I'm like, but I think Weezy's put out more work in that time frame and more impactful work. I think Weezy's impact on the game is a bit more tremendous than him, like you said, compared to commercially. So that's why he's not in there.
Look at Lil Wayne's most recent.
Go ahead. His most he got bad ones like Not a Human Being and all that, but at the end of the day, his 10-year span is probably better than Nas in my opinion. But my last person on my Mount Rushmore,
I haven't even heard this Free Weezy album. What is that?
I don't want to say J. Cole. I don't want to. I don't want to say J. Cole.
I don't want to. The fuck?
But I think J. Cole's there. But I had to think about my last person. Somebody's gonna pop in my back of my mind. But right now, that fourth spot is empty right now. That's why.
Me, it's kind of similar to y'all's. Like it'll be Hove, Nas,
Yay.
it'll be Hove, Nas,
Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez?
Yeah, Tory Lanez.
Nah, hell no.
What?
It'll be Hove, Nas.
Initiation.
That was my shit.
I'm throwing Drake in there.
Facts.
I can't put Drake up there, man.
I want to throw Drake in there.
Drake took a
That's
very
maybe
long
too
step.
soon. Maybe too soon. All right, I'm probably not put him because he'll put like out. He will be there though. Damn, I'm gonna go. Jay-Z.
That last spot.
Nas. I'm gonna go with. It's either Wayne or Yeezy. Wayne, I said Wayne or Yeezy. I'm gonna go with. I gotta go with Ye. Yeah, I want Wayne. Yeah, I don't know my fourth spot, so it'll be Nas, Jay-Z, and Ye. It's either Drake, but like in the talks of that, like we said Drake, Cole. Yeah, I think Kendrick will be up there too. Like as far as like, I think he haven't made much of an impact as like Cole or Drake.
He hasn't been putting out as consistent work.
Yeah. That's gonna be something. I will say this: what Kendrick lacks in quantity, he got a lot more quality. And I think that's why I don't really want to put Drake in that bracket because the fact is, there's some albums that I really can go without ever hearing again. There's some albums that I could have went without even hearing the first time, and been okay with it.
From Drake?
Yeah, that's some albums I could have passed.
Which ones?
Let's go ahead. Yeah, I'm pulling it up for you right now. There's some. Don't get me wrong. Let me make sure I preface this with this shit where there's some songs on these albums that I like. All right, that shit. I like that song. But there's some songs on the albums I'm just like, I could done without it. Like it's just like it was not that great of an album.
All right, I'm looking in. I see what you mean.
So
I see what you mean.
I think that I could have passed. I keep views. Views is actually pretty good. Okay, so they actually cut a lot of these shits out. Okay, they cut a lot of this shit. So they only report like 6 of these. So Thank Me Later. I wasn't a real big fan of Thank Me Later, but I fuck with it because the fact that it was Drake's first album. Take Care is good. Nothing Was the Same was good. Views. Yeah. Scorpion got some tracks on it, but I think I could probably deal without Scorpion. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
I could deal without Scorpion. That last shit just came out. I didn't really listen to that shit. The Dark Tape shits, but I don't think it's an album. But I didn't really bump that. But yeah, there's some
Scorpion is good, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, there's some albums that I can really go without listening to it, and I could go without ever heard it at all. Like I feel like there's some albums that he got like that. There's a lot more albums with Cole albums. Some Cole albums that even with For Your Eyes Only, they still got some fucking bangers on there. I go back and listen to them, I'm like, yo, this shit was deep. Like, this shit was really deep in thought. But maybe it's just I'm being a bit biased. But, yeah, that's my thing. But, yeah, some throwaways. That's why he can't be. That's why he's not on that Rushmore for me. I'm sorry.
It makes sense.
Scrap?
Come back to me next week.
But, yeah, my last spot. My last spot's undecided for that.
That's kind of hard.
Final spot, B.
Anyone got any closing thoughts on today's pod?
Don't get high off your own supply.
Don't run your mouth like August Alsina.
I'm gonna get high.
When you got a good thing, when you got a good thing going, keep it going.
Keep it going.
Everybody say social. Keep it going.
All right, peoples.
Enjoy your Glizzy 4th.
Yeah,
hey,
people.
Wear black. Support the movement.
Facts.
All right. Peace.
Deuces.